What's up? It's the boy Don James, and you're tuned in to Digitaldopeboyz.com.
Digitaldopeboyz.com. You are now tuned in.
Mighty long fall from the top of the roof, but you know I got the juice. You know I got the juice. Said you know I got the juice. It's a mighty long fall from the top of the roof.
Man, I'm a Tac boy. I'm from Tacoma, Hilltop area, born and raised. So, you know, any place in Tacoma that you've been, I've been. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Tac City resident. You know what? I used to fuck with Fish House real heavy, and then they got rid of the one girl. I forget what her name is, and they replaced her with this other chick. I don't know if she's still there, but I ain't been there since. I really fuck with Pacific Southern, and that's probably about it. I don't eat out a lot. I'm in the house type of guy, so you know, home cooked. Top 5 producers, local or global. I'm gonna go with the Beat Armada #1. That, you know, they produce a lot of shit on my shit, and they produce a lot of shit on a lot of heavy hitters from the city shit. So I'm gonna put them #1. I'm gonna put myself #2 because you know, you gotta believe in yourself, self-preservation. I'm gonna go with Stewie Newton for #3. He did a record on my shit that people love, and he's done a lot of shit for a lot of cats from Tacoma that people don't even really know. So I'm gonna go with Stewie for #3. #4, I'm gonna go with DJ Luke, hidden gem from the city. A lot of people don't know about him, but you know what I'm saying, he's out here working, putting in the work. And you know, I'm gonna hit you with a sleeper. I'm gonna go with DJ Funk Daddy for #5. You know what I'm saying? That's a legend right there to me. It's one of the reasons why I started doing anything with music or producing. So shout out Funk Daddy. Dosa Grove. Dosa Grove is an acronym. It stands for Descendant of Stolen Africans, and Grove is a group. So you know what I'm saying? It just was some next level type of shit, so I could sneak in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people associate Dosa with criminal activity, or you know what I'm saying, being on Dosa. So you know what I'm saying, it worked both ways. You know what I'm saying? So active, man. That's the clique. That's the camp right there. Shout out Jack Moose. Shout out Literal, Cashier, Sean One, Beta Ray. That's my family. You know what I'm saying? That's who I came up in this shit with. Jack Moose is my brother. You know what I'm saying? He's the founder of So Active. And yeah, that's the camp, that's the team, that's the squad. Wherever you see So Active, you see Don James, and that's what it is. Man, people's telling me it's one of the best albums of this year out the city, and they telling me it's vibes and they can ride to it. It's my baby, you know what I'm saying? I put a lot of work in with it. I refined my sound. I found a good pocket, and I stayed there, and I told myself it was gonna be the album of the year, and it's getting rave reviews right now, you know what I'm saying? Shout out me, man, Black Super Mario. Oh man, you know, to be honest with you, man, I slept on cassettes, man, cause the dude who I press up my CDs with, shout out Jeff Swoon, Swoon Duplications, he had a tape machine, and when he was pressing up my albums, I seen it and I was like, man, what are you doing with that? Like, is that collecting dust or what? And he was like, no, it's making me money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, how is it making you money? He said, man, you know, people still buy tape. So, you know, I was like, whatever. It was in the back of my head. And then I pressed up, you know, a couple hundred copies of my CD. And then after I got those off, I went back to him to go re-up. And I seen the tape machine again, and I was like, man, let me get some tapes, man. So, you know, I pressed up like 20 tapes, and the first day that I pressed them up, I had a show in Seattle, and I sold a couple of them for 20 bucks a piece. So, you know what I'm saying? The tape is alive and well, man. It's one of those retro items where people will buy it just to have it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got a tape player, you know, but you go to somebody's house and you see a tape of something that's new, and you're like, damn, you know. So it's branding, merchandise, basically. Tacoma hip hop scene, man, it's flourishing right now. I feel like the music, as far as sonically, it's there. It's there with you could put Tacoma up against any city, and I feel like, you know what I'm saying, they hold their own. But the unity maybe needs to be picked up. But music, I love the music, man. Shout out Mac Drees, Jack Move, Cashier, L Rock, Shoulders, Dokane, Watch It Tone, everybody, man. Tacoma's moving right now. We just gotta come together a little bit better. That's all. Videographer, man. You know, I'm a man of many hats, man. When I first got back into music in like 2015, because I did music when I was younger, but you know, I kind of got away from it. I didn't love it no more, so I was like, fuck music. But then when I got back into it in 2015, I just was checking the prices of the people who were shooting videos and trying to find out, you know, how I could get my way back into the music with the visuals. And people was just saying outrageous prices. I'm like, damn, for that price, I go buy my own camera. So I ended up doing that. And I just taught myself how to make videos. And you know, it went from doing it for myself and the people that was around me, you know what I'm saying, so we can get on to people seeing those visuals and being like, hey, man, why don't you shoot this video for me? Hey, why don't you come shoot this conference for me? Why don't you come do this commercial for me? So it turned into a small business, and that's how I'm eating right now, is through the visuals. You know what I'm saying? I'm a firm believer that, you know, you put your foot in the door however you can get it in the door. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be the master chef, you might have to get hired to be the busboy first. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it works sometimes. Black Super Mario Part 2 will probably come out in 2019, but before that, I'm gonna drop a mixtape. I don't know if it's gonna be Don't Talk to Don James Part 2 or For the Love Part 2. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a sequel though. So the next thing you'll get from Don James will be a Part 2.
So go together like a sock and a shoe. I'm undefeated, they can't stand the fact that I got the juice. I watch the beats get beat, the boards never bore. Ain't no rebounding from that, cause I'm a box out the booth. Feel me? I'm about to kill this beat nice. Cuts on the cut, beat leaking with each slice. The ad-libs looking at them like be nice. The hi-hats and the clap ready to scrap, feel me? Got the green and the sweet, ain't got it caked out. Used to keep the bag in the shoe, my weed lace now. To the mix I'm mean, I don't mean the middle. Watch I move the pot, I make it lean a little. You know why? Because I got the juice. You know I got the juice. It's a mighty long fall from the top of the roof, but you know I got the juice. You know I got the juice. Said you know I got the juice. It's a mighty long fall from the top of the roof, but you know I got the juice.
Yeah, what up, y'all? You are now logged on to Digitaldopeboyz.com. This is strictly for the independent artists.